Welcome, everyone, to the Health In Show, an affiliate program of Homeopathy World Community. And we're going to be looking forward to speaking with Iman Nawab of Canada today, talking about tuning up our body, maintaining our body, better than a car, I hope. And we're also having our co-host, Dr. Deepak Sharma of the Orbits Clinic in New Delhi, India, tuning in with us. I'm just going to wave hello to you, both of you, and also to the listeners out there who have taken some of their precious time to be with us and learn. Please do comment. You can call in to 919-518-9773 if you're in the United States, or via Skype at Computers 2K Voice. We're looking forward to hearing from you, and we're going to begin today with just a little bit of news from the New York Times, February 25, 2013, which is today. The headline, Mediterranean diet can cut heart disease. This is based on a very large and broad study. About 30% of heart attacks, strokes, and deaths from heart disease can be prevented in people at high risk if they switch to a Mediterranean diet rich in olive oil, nuts, beans, fish, fruits, and vegetables, and even drink a little bit of probably red wine with your meals for that resveratrol from the skin of the grape fruits. Not grapefruits, the little tiny grapes. And this was published in the New England Journal of Medicine's website on Monday. And maybe we will touch a little bit upon this as Iman talks to us today. I'm going to introduce him as a certified classical homeopath and doctor of natural medicine living in Canada. He is the president of the Applied Research in Homeopathy Foundation of Canada, that you can find on the web at www.arhfc.ca. Everyone knows Iman on Facebook as our resident historian. He spends many long hours researching and investigating and finding little factoids and tidbits and photographs, historical photographs, for our pleasure and to enrich our knowledge about homeopathy and where we came from, really. So I'm ready to begin, and please visit Homeopathy World Community to learn more. The archive will be put up there if you have to leave early or you miss the live show. Welcome.
Thank you, Debbie, and thank you, Dr. Sharma, for this wonderful opportunity. And I want to say hi to everyone, and thank you for joining us. I would like to keep the show simple by reviewing what our body needs, because when you have a vehicle, it is recommended that every 3 months you take your car to the dealership for regular maintenance, and we have to understand that our body is our vehicle, and we have to take care of our vehicle by doing a regular maintenance. And it is very important that we understand our body's need, because the nice thing about our body is that it works 24/7 without invoicing us. Our body is working without resting. Our internal organs are constantly working without resting. And the nice thing is that by end of the month, we don't even get a bill or invoice for their hard work. So it is very good to take care of our internal organs and to understand their specific needs. The problem that we are facing on a daily basis is our diet, our food. That's the foundation of our health. And as you know, our food is not as healthy as we wish to be because of so many processes, so many chemical additives that foods in the supermarket now they contain, unless if you try hard to purchase and gather organic foods, which in some cases it might not be practical or it might be out of your budget. So all the chemicals, additives, and preservatives in food and processed foods and fast foods, they put a lot of stress on our internal organs. On the other hand, one other health issue that our body is facing is that our immune system is trying to deplete and get rid of all these chemicals, preservatives, and additives in food. As a result of that, what we are suffering is an overcooked immune system. I repeat that. One of the biggest challenges that we are facing is that our body is suffering from an overcooked immune system. Now, what does that mean? It means that our body is mostly constantly inflamed, and that is a natural response from our body. Our body is inflamed to get rid of and to fight off the excess waste and toxic materials that are coming into body from food additives and chemicals in environment and food. Now, there has been a study that when a group of people, when they were taking fast food as a breakfast with unhealthy beverages, our body show a response by inflammation, basically, which is a natural immune system response. And this inflammation is going to last for several hours because our body does not recognize fast food, does not recognize these chemical additives as a healthy food. For that reason, our body is trying to deplete them, and for that reason, if I have unhealthy breakfast in the morning, my body's and arteries and cardiovascular system is going to be inflamed for several hours. And then if I'm going to have another unhealthy food for lunch, then my body again is going to have more inflammation, and that is just a natural reaction of the body. And my arteries are going to be inflamed, and my cardiovascular is going to suffer as a result of having fried food, unhealthy food that are packed with chemicals, additives, and preservatives. For that reason, the first step is to monitor what we eat, watch what we eat, and take care of that part.
Does that sound anything like Ayurvedic? What you just said about the food and the inflammation or being overcooked, I just, it kind of clicked into me something about Ayurvedic approach. Either one can.
Yeah, Ayurvedic is a balanced approach, but we can go we can treat our body in a very simple way. Moderation is the key, and in Chinese medicine, in Ayurveda, having a balanced diet is the most essential step. However, I'm gonna go back and visit this issue of having an overcooked immune system, which means having chronic inflammation that is affecting our internal organs and our arteries. What we can do about this is as I mentioned, first step is to have a balanced homemade diet as much as possible and avoiding fast food, preserved food, and processed food that are high in preservatives and chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, it is very important that we detoxify our body. And for detoxification and cleansing, there are 2 times of the year that our body is naturally ready to do a detoxification. Keep in mind that the clock of our body, our body's clock, is in harmony with the clock of nature. So in spring and in fall, these are the 2 best time of the year to do an effective detoxification. Spring is coming up, so in March, it would be a good time to start doing a detox. This is a good investment in your health. It is very important to do this tune-up at least twice a year. Now, one warning statement that I would like to bring to your attention is this. There are 3 conditions. Under 3 conditions, you should avoid detox. Any type of detox under 3 conditions are hazardous. 1, if you are pregnant. If you are pregnant or if you are nursing and breastfeeding, please do avoid doing any detox. Secondly, if you are suffering from low immune system, those people that are suffering from low immune system, they should avoid any type of detox. And people that are suffering from chronic constipation, they should also avoid any detox because it makes their condition worse. Unfortunately, many people, they just walk into a health food store and purchase those products that are for detoxification. But if you are suffering from chronic constipation, it's going to be actually more harmful for you because all the toxins are going to come out of your liver and your organs, and then because you are constipated, they cannot get eliminated from your system. So as a result of that, they're going to travel again inside the body, and they will do more damages, and you will feel more tired and more exhausted and fatigued. So for those people that are suffering from low immunity, low immune system, and they are having a chronic constipation, the best thing is to first boost their immune system, to nourish their immune system, and to get rid of the constipation effectively, and not just by laxatives. Make sure you get to the root cause of your constipation, and then do a detox. Now, when it comes to constipation, please keep in mind that I know some family physicians that they consider even once every 3 days to be a normal bowel movement. When I have my clients, I ask them, as part of my consultation, I'll ask them how often you have your bowel movement, because this is extremely important. And sometimes I had cases that a client will tell me that it's normal, but when I ask them what normal is, they say once every 3 weeks, or once every 3 days, which is absolutely not normal. And this is a chronic constipation, and the normal is when you eliminate at least once a day, at least. So in order to effectively heal your constipation and get rid of it, you need 3 things. You need hydration. Your body needs more water. It means if you are constipated, for sure you are dehydrated. So have more purified water into your system. And secondly, you need lubrication. If your colon and internal organs are dry, then it's not easy for bowels to move. So you need lubrication. Uh, Essential fatty acids, good oils such as olive oil, flaxseed oil, you can have with your meal, and they help with a good bowel movement. And the last, you need fiber, and fiber helps to sweep out the bowels. So keep in mind three things to have a good, healthy bowel movement. You need hydration, uh, lubrication, and fiber. So let's go back to detox. As I mentioned, you need to do it twice a year. Debbie, any question at this moment?
I do have some. Thanks for stopping for me. Yeah, I'm learning a lot each day, and I was learning about using Epsom salts, which would be magnesium sulfate, for as a laxative. Obviously, you don't want to use it all the time because then it becomes a dependency, like anything. It's always best to use natural foods and not natural products, and exercise, movement, to even massaging your abdomen would be good for the constipation. So I think, you're giving us really great information, and it's very helpful. Will you also mention homeopathy in this regard?
Yes, absolutely. When it comes to homeopathy, individualization is the key. Each person is unique by itself. The beauty about homeopathy is that it will investigate the root cause of the problem, and we pay attention in homeopathy to the totality of the symptoms, to the complete picture, not only constipation, but we also consider the mental state and the physical state and the spiritual state of the person. So there are effective homeopathic remedies in that they can absolutely help chronic constipation. And I'm gonna mention few of them as we are going to review the detox program. However, moving forward, as I mentioned to you, having good oils are very, very important. Good oils are flaxseed oil, hemp seed oil, chia seed oil, and olive oil. Uh, and as well as I mentioned, flaxseed oil. You can have them on your salad, you can have them on your rice, you can have them with your food. Just don't cook with them, don't overheat them, because good oils, uh, they're not made for cooking. So just have them with your salad, and or just put 1 tablespoon on your food and have them at least 3 times a day. If this is not convenient, you can have omega-3 capsules, such as flaxseed oil capsules or fish oil capsules that are rich in omega-3. I recommend 1,000 milligram per capsule per each meal, so total of 3,000 milligrams a day. And by taking good oils,
I'm gonna throw in another oil is coconut oil.
yeah,
We don't want to forget that is one of the best also.
absolutely. Thank you for mentioning that. Yes, coconut oil is again one of the best gifts of nature, and the most important thing about these good oils is that they help your immune system as well by also lubricating and cleaning your lymphatic system. Now, uh, as you know, lymph nodes, they collect waste and toxins from our body. Consider them as small garbage bins of your body. Now, at home, if you don't take out garbage at least once a week out for municipality to take it away, obviously your home will accumulate garbage, and it will bring bad smell, and also you will end up having pest problems. So
Yeah, it sounds, this is not a good picture. I can see this overcooked. When you say
yeah,
overcooked, I'm thinking of something really being heated up.
yeah,
And
exactly. So when you have too much garbage in home and you don't get rid of it, you end up having a smelly house, and you will also attract pests. Now, imagine if you call pest control for the pest issue that you develop in home due to having too much garbage. Now, pest control and those chemicals that they are going to spray around your home, they will not help the root cause of the problem, because the root cause of the problem is not rodents or pests. The root cause of the problem are garbage, right?
you mean the air freshener isn't going to take care of the problem? I could put in the, yeah, I don't have any brand names. I don't use them, except maybe some like citrus spray, the orange
Yeah,
and the lemon, the spray, but
yeah, they're nice, but they're only going to mask the problem.
right.
And I am using this example for our body. So if we are having, I mean, consider our body as a home, and if we are having too much garbage accumulated in our body by having air fresheners or
Perfume, cologne.
perfume or yeah, or chemicals to control pests, these are just masking the problem, and therefore eliminating garbage and toxins from our system is extremely important. To do so, first key is to have a good immune system. Secondly, is to have a good bowel movement, healthy bowel movement, and lastly, you should avoid it if you are pregnant or nursing. And once you're ready, your body is ready to do a detox. As I mentioned, spring is one of the best times that you can do that. March is coming up, so you can put together a plan to do it. Now, one misconception about detox is that people think if they are doing detox, it means that they're gonna have frequent bowel movement or diarrhea, but this is not true. First, and the most simple thing that you can do for a detox is to help your liver first. Liver is the largest organ of the digestive system, and our liver is responsible for more than 500 jobs. I'm gonna repeat
That we
that.
know of.
Exactly. I mean, it is responsible for more than 500 jobs. Some of them are still unknown, and liver is very forgiving. It means that it rejuvenates itself. It works hard, and it is really important that you take care of cleansing your liver. Just like when you do a tune-up on your car and you change your air filter, you change your oil, you change your uh, filtration system. Liver is the largest filter of the digestive system. Whatever you eat and drink, it gets filtered through it. So it is important to take care of it because it is responsible for so many functions. And to do so, one of the most economical thing that I recommend is having apple cider vinegar in warm water first thing in the morning. So when you wake up in the morning, before having breakfast, try to have 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Now this apple cider vinegar, try to buy from a health food store. It should be raw and organic, unpasteurized, and put 1 tablespoon in warm water and sip it slowly. Just drink it slowly. And apple cider vinegar is going to help your liver in flushing out toxins. Yeah, and on the other hand, by itself, apple cider vinegar is very, very beneficial for your skin, for your digestive system, for your metabolism, and it makes your body alkaline. And it is also high in enzymes. One other remedy that is, I would say, one of my favorite remedies is cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon extract.
Oh.
I am not talking about the cinnamon that we cook with or we bake with. That is food grade. Because when I recommend cinnamon to people, they say, "Oh, I have it on regular basis." But that is food grade, and it's not going to give you the medicinal effect that I'm talking about. If you purchase cinnamon extract from a health food store, either in liquid form or capsule form, it is highly, highly beneficial. Cinnamon is naturally antibacterial, it is antiviral, and it is antifungal. So
Can we use any brand? I see McCormick has it, and it's not very expensive. I never really looked into cinnamon extract. I've only used the real cinnamon sticks, or cinnamon powder, but not the extract. Okay.
Correct. And sorry for repeating this. I just want to make sure that it is clear that cinnamon stick and cinnamon powder that you can buy from grocery shop, it's food grade. It is healthy, but it is not going to give you the medicinal effect that we are looking for. So it has to be cinnamon, either tincture or extract in capsule form or liquid form. It is inexpensive.
Yeah.
But it is one of the best remedies that you can introduce to your body. As I mentioned, it is naturally an antibiotic, it is antiviral, it is antifungal. It is an amazing remedy for fungal infections.
Okay.
And it stabilizes your blood glucose level. So naturally, it's one of the best remedies for diabetes. It stabilizes blood sugar, and people that are suffering from diabetes, they will benefit from it. And it is also very helpful and is a tonic for cardiovascular health. Now, after cinnamon, the other favorite remedy is turmeric. Turmeric is another favorite remedy, turmeric root extract. Now, many people, they use turmeric powder in their cooking, but again, I'm not talking about the food grade powder that you buy from health food store, or groceries. I am talking about the turmeric root extract powder that usually comes in a capsule form. You may also find it in liquid form. Turmeric is a powerful antioxidant, a powerful anti-cancer. It is anti-inflammatory. It takes away the inflammation naturally, and it is one of the best natural remedies for joints and arthritis. So by taking turmeric, your body benefits a lot from this remedy, and it is inexpensive, you can take turmeric root extract with your cinnamon extract together in the morning. And
Okay,
these two,
they're asking for instructions on how much quantity, and you say, is it daily?
correct. Uh, Depending on the brand that you're going to buy, try to follow the directions of the use on the label. Usually you may, and if you buy them in capsule form,
Yeah.
you can take one capsule from each. Let's assume that in one capsule there are about 400 milligram in each. Let's say 400 milligram of cinnamon extract, or also about 400 milligram of turmeric root extract. So depending on the dosage, just follow the directions on the label and take one capsule of each in the morning, right before your breakfast. These two powerful remedies, they complement each other. Turmeric is a very powerful natural remedy for shrinking tumors. It is anti-cancer. It is one of the most effective anti-inflammatory remedies. It takes away the inflammation from your joints. So people that are suffering from arthritis, they will see a difference immediately. And in combination with cinnamon extract, these two are powerful soldiers that they're going to help your immune system to get rid of the harmful bacteria. They are antiviral, and they are powerful antioxidants. And if you're suffering from any type of fungal infections, these two remedies, they complement each other, and they will help to fight off any fungal infections in your system. So I'm going to back again to tell you that for a period of 1 month, for a period of 30 days, every morning when you wake up, right before your breakfast, try to have in warm water 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and at the same time, with the same cup of water, you can have your turmeric extract and cinnamon extract, which will be a combination of apple cider vinegar, cinnamon extract, and turmeric root extract in your body. And in matter of 3 days, you will see a huge difference in your energy level. You will see that your metabolism shoots up, your energy level shoots up, and
I'm
you
going to
will.
take it.
Yes.
I'm whispering. I'm going to try this. Now, I want to also ask about the kombucha, but I know that Amnon also has questions. I mean, how many people are doing this? Do you know of and are getting the benefits? Of course, I know about cinnamon and I know about turmeric, and I've used them in cooking daily. But to think that to switch over to an extract is a new concept for me.
Yes.
That's what I was going to ask. You were saying food grade is what we have. Is that
Yes.
that's lower grade, right?
Yes, correct.
And it's more expensive.
No, they're not expensive. Even
No,
food,
the food grade.
No.
Oh, because
No.
you were saying it's very cheap. So my question is, can you just use the extract and not buy any more the food grade for cooking and everything else?
No,
That's
I
a
do
good
not
question.
recommend that
Okay.
because you may prepare your food for even children, and when we say medicinal dosage, they are very potent.
Okay.
So they are not recommended for cooking. Let me use another example. Green tea. Green tea is very well known, and there are many high quality studies on green tea that it has powerful antioxidants, it lowers blood pressure, and it is very beneficial for cardiovascular health, and it also help with weight management. There are many clinical studies on green tea that is proven that green tea has these effects. However, many people, they ask me that I drink green tea on a daily basis, maybe sometimes 3 cups a day.
Right.
How come I don't get those benefits that they are mentioning in these studies? The reason is that when you have a green tea, it is a very healthy beverage. It gives you some antioxidants at food level, but it will not give you the medicinal effect because it is too weak. In order to get the medicinal effect of the green tea, there's a process that they extract all the good chemicals, all the naturally occurring chemicals in the green tea, such as polyphenols, all the antioxidants are being extracted and then encapsulated in capsule form or in a tincture form, liquid form that you can take. Same scenario with cinnamon and turmeric. We hear that they are very healthy foods, they are good, and you can bake with them, cook with them. These are healthy options for having a healthy diet, but in order to benefit those medicinal properties of these wonderful natural remedies, we need to purchase the extract of them, which means there has been an extraction process to extract out all the chemicals and all the antioxidants and all those medicinal effect of these remedies.
Well, I think that a lifetime of eating and using some of the different plant substances will keep us well over years and years. But we're talking about like a boost in our health benefits. And maybe another time we'll talk about spagyric types of herbal sure. tinctures, because that's the processing, which will give us a higher benefit to the plant extracts that we're taking. And I did yes. find on like the vitamin shop, they have cinnamon extract in a 500 milligram capsule, and they have turmeric. I never know. I always called it turmeric, but it's turmeric in 95% curcumin. So curcumin is the active ingredient. That's the yes. orange. And the things that we eat in our plate, the deeper and richer in the colors of orange and red, green and yellow, those things are going to be not only more beautiful to our eyes, more attractive to our eyes, like bees to flowers, but also they're going to be more healthy for us. So we've got a lot of people in the chat today. People have been very appreciative of this information.
Sure, Debbie, I just want to mention quickly, you have a valid point. Having these type of foods on regular basis, it's a very good for maintenance of your healthy body and having a healthy immune system. But we are talking about helping body to helping immune system and also detoxifying.
Okay, thank you. It's like more of a repair,
yes.
Cleaning out, detox, and repair, as opposed
yes.
to the, for people who go on a diet, they lose the 10, 20 pounds, and then they have to maintain it. And so yes. we're talking about really giving that extra boost. Did you have a question, Amnon? Kombucha, we want to know, do you drink kombucha, make kombucha, and is it comparable to the apple cider vinegar, or do we only have to choose that?
Each herb has its own list of benefits, and you cannot substitute it with apple cider vinegar because, again, both of them on their own, they have a huge list of benefits.
Right.
And to answer your question, yes, I do drink them. And kombucha, it has high level of ORAC level, which means that it will reduce the oxidation level of our cells. So these are powerful antioxidants. And remember, when we say antioxidants, these are the soldiers of the immune system that help our body to fight off unwelcome toxins in our system.
Okay. Dr. Sharma, do you have a contribution, comment, or question?
Yes, Dr. Imran, that is very nice to meet you and listen your show.
Thank you.
That's why we are seeing in the world that the lifestyle disorders are increasing day by day. The hypertensions are growing, diabetes are growing, and PCOS are growing, and many hair falling are growing. So these are all due to the lifestyle disorders. These are all the lifestyle disorders. And yesterday I had a lecture on the lifestyle disorder and versus homeopathy, and I talked about the balance between the input and output energy. For the input, we have two organs. Number one, GIT, from where we are just taking the food and every energy, and second one is the lungs. By these two organs, we are just taking the energy, and the output organs are: number one is skin, number two secretions from the nose, secretions from the eye, secretions from the mouth, kidney throw out the liquids, whole excreta, and last one is the rectum. So we need to just rectify the input and output balance. So, and we need to take a proper diet which contain every vitamin and healthy consistent. And I also say about there are the 6 doctors for a healthy body. Number one is a sunshine. You just take a proper sunlight. Number two is air. You take a proper air. Number three is water. Number four is rest. You must take a rest after your expending the energy. Number five is diet, and number six is exercise. These all six are the doctors for a healthy body.
I got 5. Say them again. Sunshine, air, rest, diet, exercise. What's the last one?
Water.
Water. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sharma. Yes, absolutely. Very well said. Our own Dr. Hahnemann also insisted on these most essential and important part. These are foundations of our health. In medicine, no matter what, whether you are an allopath or a homeopath or a naturopath, it doesn't matter. A good practitioner understands this fact that healthy lifestyle and a healthy, balanced nutrition diet is the foundation. And stress factors of the environment, stress factors of the chemicals and pollutions and parasites that they get into our body. Sometimes you have no control over it. And one thing that you have control is to take care of your body by performing a tune-up and maintenance and a cleansing. I would like to go back to the detox program and clarify what we need to do. What I recommend is that when spring comes, start with apple cider vinegar, cinnamon extract, and turmeric root extract, and then try to, during your detoxification program, try to avoid any fried food, try to avoid any red meat, and also try to avoid white sugar as much as possible. White sugar is also considered as a white poison for so many different reasons, and even cancer cells, they need sugar to survive. During your detoxification, drink water as much as possible. Try to have more vegetables, such as dandelion leaf, kale, all dark leafy greens. They do a great job on detoxification. The top harmful food additives that are in our food, they get accumulated in our organs, and by having healthy vegetables such as a dandelion leaf, dandelion is a diuretic. It helps your body and your liver to get rid of the excess toxins, and at the same time, dandelion is high in potassium. So by urinating, you may get rid of lots of potassium. But the nice thing about dandelion is that it's high in potassium, so it will put back potassium into your system.
And they're not always available in the stores. So I suppose for the dandelion, you might have to scrounge around in your garden and keep an organic garden, looking for the most tender new leaves are the tastiest. You can throw them in raw into your salad. I tell you, I think that making tea from the dandelion's the most bitter thing I've ever had, and I've actually bought the dandelion tea bags. It's really hard to drink. I mean, and then you want to put the sugar in it, but you shouldn't be eating sugar. What it sounds like, though, your recommendations is this is kind of an introduction to new eating habits, because you don't want to eat all of those fried foods, red meat, and white sugar all year either. But,
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the optimum. Obviously, a healthy diet, a healthy nutrition is going to be without white sugar and without processed food, without red meat. So these are important aspect of having a healthy nutrition. However, during the detox, you have to pay more attention and give your body a break. And dandelion tea, it can be bitter, but you can add a little bit fresh lime or lemon, and it makes the taste a little bit better. And it is maybe not pleasant, but it is worth it. Remember that dandelion tea is also good for people that are suffering from mild constipation as well.
And you can throw the flowers into your salad as well, the yellow plants, and
yes,
they can be tasty. So what about milk thistle? This is probably the number one thing you're going to hear about assisting and supporting your liver.
Correct. I recommend that you take your milk thistle after you're done with dandelion. Many products in the market, they have a combination of dandelion and milk thistle together. If you can, it's better to take dandelion first for 2 weeks, and then take your milk thistle for another 2 weeks after your dandelion, because milk thistle does a great job in rejuvenation. It helps the body, it helps the liver to rejuvenate, and it's better to take it after dandelion.
And is this one of your extracts, or is this milk thistle in capsules? How would we search it for it?
Try to purchase milk thistle seed.
Milk thistle seed.
Yes, it is very, very effective for liver cleansing and liver rejuvenation. And you can buy it in health food stores in capsule form. And if dandelion is too bitter for you, you can also buy dandelion extract in capsule form and take it for 2 weeks. After you're done with your dandelion capsule, then take your milk thistle capsule after that.
I just found in the marketplace a milk thistle seed extract, so it's a tincture, and this is not what you're talking about, but there is produced by Gaia milk thistle seed in capsule form.
Yes, that's good.
Or there's also milk thistle seed. Say that 3 times fast. Susie sells seashells, and that is a seed meal. And is that any good? A seed meal? I guess that means it's ground up.
Yes, it is ground up, but again, not for long-term use. For short-term use, yes.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah. Now, leave 1 month or 30 days for your spring detox. Every day, we're going to start having apple cider vinegar in warm water with our cinnamon extract and turmeric root extract. And then at bedtime, try to drink a cup of water with magnesium. That's the mineral magnesium, and I recommend 500 milligram.
Instead of the Epsom salts, because Epsom salts has the magnesium sulfate.
Yes, I recommend magnesium citrate or magnesium oxide.
Okay.
Again, make sure that your magnesium is by itself, not with calcium. I'm not talking about calcium supplementation that has magnesium in it. I'm talking about magnesium just by itself. You can take it at dinner with your supper, or you can take it at bedtime. And you can have your dandelion tea once a day throughout the day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be on a specific time of the day. You can have your dandelion tea in mid-morning or mid-afternoon or evening. If you're having the actual dandelion leaf, then you can make a good salad and have some coconut oil on it or flaxseed oil on it and take it as a salad. And at bedtime, I recommend to take magnesium 500 milligram. What magnesium does, it helps with your detoxification. It makes your body alkaline, and it is extremely beneficial for your cardiovascular health.
Okay, so we want the body to be alkaline in pH.
Yes.
And it's going to help the circulatory system, the vessels of the body, the movement of the fluids, the movement of the lymph, so that so we're hydrating, as you said at the beginning, we're hydrating the body and lubricating the body.
Exactly.
So, okay. You know, we only have about 4 minutes left. It's been really, really great. So keep going another minute or so.
Sure. I have so much more to say, but one important thing for those people that are having a very sensitive body, throughout years, I know that some people, even the most gentle detox is harsh for their body. They show reaction to it, reactions such as a sensation of vomiting, they get headache, and they cannot handle detox because of too much accumulation of toxins in their body. For those sensitive individuals that even the gentle detox is not possible, I recommend the homeopathic approach. There are two homeopathic remedies that are specific. One is sulfur, homeopathic sulfur in 30 ch, and the other one is Nux vomica in 30 ch. So I repeat, sulfur in 30 ch and homeopathic Nux vomica in 30 ch. Take it for 3 days, and you take sulfur 30 ch in mid-morning before noon, 1 dose, and the same day in the evening you take Nux vomica 30 ch, and you repeat this for 3 days. I repeat that. Sulfur 30 ch in mid-morning before noon, you take 1 dose of sulfur and 1 dose of Nux vomica in the evening for 3 days. Sulfur and Nux vomica, they complement each other, and they do and they help your digestive system and your system to to be ready for detoxification.
Dr. Sharma, comments on
Yes.
this. I have read also Dr. Hahnemann to say sulfur and Nux as complementary and even on the same day, alternation. And what do you say? I mean, obviously, if somebody is under homeopathic care and doing their constitutional remedy, and we're not going to be doing this detox if you're sick or if you're weak. So this is for a person who is just cleansing. What do you say?
Okay, what I learned from my professor, and I am doing in my practice, those are not taking the regular medicine, or those are not doing regular exercise, not taking a proper diet. I am just giving the Nux vomica 30 ch, the homeopathic Nux vomica, as Emnan says, Nux vomica 30 ch at the night before a full moon, and sulfur 30 ch 1 dose on the full morning of the full moon. So every month I am giving only the once in a day, the 1 dose of Nux vomica 30 just before night of the before of the full moon, and in the next morning of the full moon I am giving sulfur 30 c 1 dose. So that is enough for a month. That is a maintaining dose. If you are not knowing nothing, you are not conclude your symptomatic, you are not conclude your miasm, you just give it. This is the best formula for homeopathy.
And so this is something that you would do once a year, twice a year,
Once in a month.
once every
Once in a
month?
month.
Are you
Yes.
taking these two remedies every month?
Yes, but I am taking only the sulfur on the full moon. Only the sulfur.
Well, how will a person
Because
know? How will a person know whether they should take only the sulfur or only the Nux vomica? And they're both liver remedies.
yes, and that is a good question. If you are having a sickness, any kind of sickness, you are not digest your properly your food, or you are just not exceed your excreta very properly, you just take both of them. And if you are just living a healthy life and you are taking a good diet, do a proper exercise, you just take a sulfur only, because the sora is a basic miasmatic background of everyone, for every organism.
Okay. Do you have anything more to add? Because we're going to be closing the show today, but I'm going to have Amnon loves
Yes.
it. So the question is, are you guys okay with staying on a little bit longer today?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, we're going.
Absolutely.
Okay. You know, we haven't even used the PowerPoint. We're not going to use it.
Yeah,
I will
sure.
put it up onto Homeopathy World Community for anybody who wants to see some more additional information that you have provided. So keep going and tell us how else we're supposed to be cleansing on this monthly basis, and with the circadian rhythm of the planets to the moon and the stars that Dr. Deepak Sharma has brought into the conversation, which is really true. And we know that plants, when they're planted in the seeds are planted in the earth, they will grow better if they're planted at a certain, at the beginning, the new moon. Is that correct? And then some other functions of the core essence of any living thing is in harmony with our planetary sphere.
Yes, correct.
Yes, and yes, correct. That is too correct, because many of the medicines are working only on the day of full moon.
Interesting.
I know I had a experience. I had a experience with antimicrodum. I had a experience with syphilinum. I had a experience with silica. These all the remedies are best acting on the full moon. So and that's why the lecture of today is very nice. And Dr. Henneman is also talked about the indisposition. That is we are all talking about today. And in my experience, what I found, in every case of hypertension, you must found the constipation, or you must found the decrease in the urination, because how the hypertension is going, why the blood pressure is going raised, because it is an imbalance in the sodium and potassium channels between the cell. So if the sodium potassium is having an error, that's why the blood pressure is going upward. So you need to correct your constipation, and you need to correct the function of the kidney also. Maximum number of the hypertension is coming with the less amount of intake of water and less amount of excreta of urine. So I always advise to take a proper water. You can take even 2 or 3 liters per day, the minimum requirement for an adult. So you just maintain your high BP. And I cured 3 or 4 cases without any medicine just by this method. I always advise to a person who are very busy in throughout a day or throughout in a job. So this is very and not necessary that everyone is taking water on every half an hour or every hour. So I just advise him to take just first half an hour of the morning. You just give to intake the water every 5 minutes. Well, you just take 1 glass of water, and after 10 minutes you just take of water. For an half an hour you just take plenty of water as maximum you can. And when you in next 2 or 3 hours, your whole the poisons are excreted throughout the kidney. So this is a practical thing I am doing with the patients.
Can we clarify in the chat? We'd like to know whether these remedies are taken at the full moon when there's a complete moon, or on the new moon when it's just starting the cycle again.
That is on the full moon, in the morning of the full moon, not on the next day. That I experience, that is on the full moon. If you know, in India, we are celebrating every month a day calling the Purnima. Purnima is the day where a full moon is coming in the evening. So I gave the sulfur in the morning.
Okay, we'll have this information up for those who are listening and want to learn some more. And I do believe Dr. Wakwar in the chat has told us we have.
Anna is saying today is full moon. Yes.
Today is a full moon?
Day.
Well, yes. It is the holiday of the full moon. We have just celebrated here.
And you can take the sulfur right now.
Okay.
This is a good time.
Very good.
So Imran, you just continue.
Sure. Do I have time, Debbie?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yes.
All right. Now, one thing that I also need to add is imagine the main highways of your city. Okay? So I'm talking about the highways in your city. If something happens to the road condition, if some damages are done to the road and asphalt of your highway, what happens, Debbie?
You're asking me if there are potholes, you're going to dip into it and you're going to ruin your alignment. If something has gone like rain or slick ice or snow, you're going to slip.
Yeah,
If
so
the
in any
if
case,
the lights are not working, you're going to have a crash.
yeah, but speaking of potholes,
Okay.
when you have these damages on the road, city workers they show up. They are responsible for repairing uh, the damages on the road. So when we have city workers repairing the potholes in highway, there is one major disadvantage to that, and
Uh-huh.
as a result of this, we are going to have traffic, right?
You're going to have
Uh,
road jams,
yeah,
traffic
yes,
jams.
yes, yes. We will have a slow traffic, and we will have less lane to drive in because we're gonna have a closure for repairs. Now, if we have more of these damages more oftenly, it means that we're gonna see more of these city workers closing roads to do repairs, which will be a traffic jam, and it's gonna be horrible. And cars they have to go slower, and we'll get to our destination much not on time, right?
Right. You know, right now we have some traffic going on in my little town here, and the road
Okay.
workers have closed it off, and you have to go through these detours. And I found out, what are they building? They're they're building a roundabout. You know what like
Yeah. Yeah.
in Paris, they're building a circle. Except their brains are somewhere else.
Yeah.
The cities are like crazy because the circle is so small that it's going to cause more traffic. So we have to learn what's the wise way to heal our roads. Oh, keep going. I just gave you a little story. Are you there? Oh, we lost him. So while he's getting back on, he's going to have to sign on again. So congestion is going to be a problem, and I think he might be building up to something called plaque in the arteries, and this is going to cause some hypertension, right? So, Dr. Sharma, you know where he's driving us.
Yes, the plaque is not exactly region of hypertension. The
Okay.
hypertension is what the arteries are congested with the whole blood. Plaque is located on only on the one side of the artery. It's
Okay.
not in the all arteries. So hypertension, what is hypertension is exactly, it's the congestion of the whole blood into the all arteries. That is the hypertension. And
Okay.
the the reason behind it, because our peripheral circulations means the circulation in the fingers, circulation in the fingers of the legs, circulation in the tip of the nose. The small peripheral arteries are blocked or just doing a very little work because of a sedentary lifestyle. That's why the circulation is not going in a proper way, and the congestion is going increasing and increasing. That is the cause of hypertension. And the next is sodium potassium channels, disturbance in the sodium potassium levels. So that these are the main causes of hypertension.
Okay.
And how we can remove it? We just doing a good exercise. We just stimulate our peripheral circulation by clapping, by moving the heads continuously, by exercising our legs, by exercising of the calf muscles, so that hypertension will goes down. Or we just maintain our kidney output, the urine output. Every physician is doing in the conventional medicine, they are they are giving a Lasix to
Yeah,
increase the out.
they're giving a
They are
diuretics and
Yes,
Lasix. Yeah.
Yes, to release the excess amount from the body, and that's why the hypertension release. So why we are not we are using the Barbaris vulgaris, that is more effective in the hypertension. It's a kidney tonic. We are every homeopath in India are using Barbaris vulgaris for a kidney as a kidney tonic.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a more many more medicines for to rule to give up on all the lifestyle disease, but we need to maintain ourselves by doing exercise, by taking a good diet.
Right. So it
I
comes
think
it seems to like come back to the beginning circle of what Iman has taught us at the beginning of what we're putting into our body as stagnation, heating up and overcooking things that are not good for us, and now we need to keep moving. While you were out, we kept talking. You're back in with us now, Iman?
Iman.
Yes, Debbie, do you have my voice?
Yes, we do.
Yes, yes,
Is my voice clear?
Very clear.
yes.
Oh, okay.
You
So,
were not
yeah,
aware
thanks.
that you got disconnected?
No, I was aware that I got
Okay.
disconnected.
Okay.
Okay, so basically you're talking about all these potholes and
Yes.
cracks when the ice happens and the road is all not in a good shape, and now we have all the city workers coming and causing a slowdown in the traffic. So what happens now?
Yes, that is what is happening to your arteries and damages that we are doing to our arteries and cardiovascular system by eating uh, fast foods, processed foods, unhealthy foods that are packaged and processed with additives and chemicals. These unhealthy diets, when they enter our body in long term, they cause irritations and damages to our arteries. I am talking also about white sugar, bad oils, unhealthy fats, and too much sugar consumption. That they are going to damage our arteries, which are we can use the example of the highway, and they're going to cause these damages. And our body maintain a specific amount of calcium in our blood traveling in our body, and the job of calcium in our blood is to go to these sites and start repairing, patching up and repairing these potholes and damages and irritations and scars that are done to inner wall of arteries. Are you following me?
Yes. So
So,
did
yes,
you
go
have
ahead.
did you have a question, Dr. Sharma?
No,
Okay.
just go
So,
ahead.
so imagine if you are having fast food every day, if you're having unhealthy food every day, it means that you are causing and you're doing these damages internally every day. If you're having high sugar consumption, indirectly and directly, if you're eating fried foods that are prepared with unhealthy fats and oils, these irritations and damages and scars to the inner wall of the arteries are done on a daily basis. So body needs to repair them constantly by sending city workers, in this case calcium and other chemicals, to the sites to repair the potholes and scars and damages, which creates a jammed traffic and blockages in arteries, and down the road you will have stroke and other cardiovascular complications.
What about stir fry? I like stir fry food, and is that okay?
Well, in moderation, by using good oils, why not?
Okay.
If you want to fry, if you want to use, if you heating your food in a high temperature,
Yeah.
use a rice bran oil.
Rice bran oil.
Yeah, one of the best and healthiest oil that can stand heat.
Okay.
Rice bran oil is good for frying, stir frying, and it can take the high temperature, and it is very beneficial. It is very healthy oil.
We have in the chat, Anna recommends coconut and grapeseed oil.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I can't imagine living without frying up some onions with everything else and throwing in the kale and all those other good things. How can you manage?
Well, as I mentioned, if you use good oils, grapeseed oil, rice bran oil, for frying, it should be fine. However, again, everything in moderation is the key. I mean, moderation is the key to everything. So,
Are you a raw foodie?
I'll try my best to. I'm vegetarian. I'll try to have raw food as much as possible.
Okay. Why are we laughing? Everybody out there who is in internet world listening in, I know none of you eat fast food. That's why you're here. So are we preaching to the choir, or is this beneficial information for you? Call in to 919-518-9773 in the United States, or to Computers 2K Voice via Skype if you're somewhere else in the world.
How fast does it have to be prepared to qualify as fast food?
How fast? They're pretty slow out there, I understand. You can do it faster in your own kitchen, and you know that's true. So.
And you do your own quality control.
Yes.
Because when you prepare your own food, you put your heart into it, you pay attention, you care, and just don't cook when you're angry, because then...
Then you'll eat more.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And also, I'm going to add this before maybe I don't get a chance to say it, so I'm going to just use my opportunity to say it. When it comes to detoxification, not only physical body, your mental detox and a spiritual detox is important too. That is also, because we are not just one-dimensional robot. We are a human being with mind, spirit, and body. So when you're considering a detox, also consider a mental detox and a spiritual detox. And I'm not talking about religion here. I'm just talking about getting rid of the negative thoughts and negative energies in your life.
Get rid of negative ions.
Yes.
Well, that means that we really need to shut down the news and the Facebook and all of those things where we're connected in order to recharge and just say, thank goodness.
Yeah, news is the priority to get rid of when you're in detox, because it's just a negative stress on your mind indirectly that you don't even notice it.
Yes. Absolutely. I'm glad you took the opportunity to say that, because I was thinking of it as well, along with Dr. Sharma's recommendations of his 5 good things to do for your body. We do need to add, whether it is breathing, deep breathing, the exercise, meditation, prayer, doing good deeds. That's really good. Gratitude, thankfulness, all of those positive attributes are actually going to help you along to do the good physical things.
Right, absolutely.
So, Iman, I have one question.
Sure.
When you are using the homeopathic potencies, are you recommend the turmeric or cinnamon with the medicines, or do you recommend any gap in between?
No, absolutely. I recommend GAP. Don't take cinnamon or turmeric at the same time that you're taking homeopathic because they're extremely pungent and they may interfere with your homeopathic actions. So if you are taking homeopathic remedy, try to follow the directions of your homeopath practitioner. As Dr. Sharma mentioned, you can take the sulfur and noxomica on a beginning of a full moon, and then when you're done with your homeopathic treatment, then start your herbal treatment. And
That's good.
one thing that I don't want to leave this incomplete, I want to say that when I was talking about magnesium, 500 milligram every night at dinner or at bedtime, you can take magnesium for the full complete month of 30 days, and or you can take it till you finish the bottle. So if you buy a bottle of 60 capsules and you're taking one capsule every night, you can continue finishing your bottle. So it is very beneficial, and magnesium is going to make your body alkaline, and also it's going to help your cardiovascular health.
Okay, so we have a question in the chat from Pat talking about juicing for detox, because we know we want the fiber. Are we going to get that when we do juicing, and is that something that you also recommend?
If juicing is one of the best approaches, because especially when you do it right away and you drink it right away. One cautionary thing is that never mix fruits and vegetable when you're doing juicing. Some people, they do this mistake that they mix vegetables and fruits together at the same time when they're doing juicing. Some of the enzymes in the fruit and vegetables, they don't agree with each other, and it creates a spasm and shortness of breath in some people, and similar symptoms to asthma. And also it causes bloating, indigestion. So going back to the question, yes, absolutely, juicing is one of the best approaches to detox. And it's even easier for body to absorb it.
Well, this is really interesting because a lot of people are going to take that spinach, that dark green leafy vegetable, and they're going to throw in some apples so that it will sweeten it up. And you're saying don't do this.
No, because many people, they show allergic reaction, and they don't even realize it. Some people, they will get shortness of breath, similar symptom to asthma. Some people, they get bloatiness, indigestion, gas, and this is as a result of mixing these two together.
And what about something like kefir, a yogurt product?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yes, it is broken. It has enzyme. Yes, absolutely.
So you can take kefir, and can you throw in spinach in that, or?
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Very good. Do you have any favorite mix of vegetables that you like?
Kale and dandelion.
Dandelion again.
Yeah.
Two bitter things. Okay, keep going.
Collard, and
collard. Yeah.
Yeah, collard, green and red collard, and broccoli. These are packed in antioxidant. Turnip, the white turnip.
Yes.
The white turnip is amazing for cleansing your kidneys and also boosting your immune system.
Okay.
And so you can mix white turnip with dandelion, broccoli, kale, and if you want to make it a little bit sweet, just a touch of agave, raw organic agave, or maple syrup. These are natural sugars that is going to make your cocktail, your juice, a little bit tastier, and they're not that bad.
No sweet and low.
No sweet and low. Anna in the chat says watercress and cilantro also. And I don't know whether she's talking about throwing that into the juicer but I know that I love both a parsley pesto and a cilantro pesto. Both are delicious with olive oil and lemon juice and
Yes,
garlic.
correct. And you know what? For all ladies, one thing that I want to mention is that when you're using
Oh,
cosmetics on a daily basis, most of the cosmetics for makeup, they also have petrochemicals in them. These petrochemicals in the long term they also affect our internal organs because through skin they get absorbed into the body. So one of the good remedies that I recommend is clove. If you juicing, just add one or two clove to your recipe, and clove does a great job in detoxification of the petrochemicals that you get from cosmetics and makeups. As
and
Dr. Sharma,
yeah.
what? Go ahead,
Yes,
please.
yes,
As Dr. Sharma mentioned, skin is the largest organ for your detoxification. Is your largest organ, your skin, and it is also important that considering skin detoxification. So and dry skin brushing in a clockwise motion, and also sauna and aromatherapy, essential oils, massage with the essential oils help your skin to detoxify as well. But exercising does a great job, because when you exercise, you sweat, and through sweating, toxins comes out of the skin, and you do a natural detox.
Right. So we have, there's so many wonderful supplements and actually herbs and plants in our garden that we could use. Anna is talking now about ginger root and garlic. We know the benefits of both of those. Do you say to eat them raw or make a tea, or what do you say
Uh,
about that?
Garlic is amazing because it also helps parasite cleansing. Keep this in mind that you can get parasite even by drinking water, even by drinking vegetables and fruits. Parasites can get into your system, and it's natural. Our body can get rid of them naturally, but sometimes when you are under stress, immune system may not be able to deplete them all. But by having raw garlic does a great job in parasite cleansing.
Okay.
And ginger also is a very good tonic for stomach and for bones and joints. But do not store garlic and do not store ginger in fridge.
Oh,
Some people,
no.
yeah, some people do.
yes.
Why?
Because because they have moisture, and when you store garlic and ginger in the fridge, they get moldy. It's an invisible mold that you don't see, and when you take them, you may introduce mold into your body.
You know what? It's really fascinating about learning all of this. I find I used to hang the garlic cloves, by the window and
Yeah.
take one off. I do put them in the fridge now, and also ginger. Here in my local store, I went and got the ginger root, and it looked really funky. It did not look clear yellow. It was a brownish, and I knew there was something wrong with it. And then when I went to New York City, I went to Pennsylvania, and they had these great big, juicy, fresh, pieces of ginger that were really bright yellow inside and didn't look disturbing the way they are here. And you know what? I think that you have to really carefully look at what you have in the produce section in order to select wisely.
Debbie, you're absolutely right, and buy local as much as possible. It is shocking that here in Canada, I go to my local supermarket and I try my best to buy local food as much as possible. but I see garlic in a produce section, but
Yeah.
it says from China.
Yeah, no.
So
You don't want it.
yeah, so try to buy local food as much as possible.
We actually put some start of the garlic into the ground this year, and I know it's going to take many months until we see any cloves coming up. So I'll pull some and I'll bring it. I wish I could show you a demonstration of these ginger roots, how gross the one is, and the other one
Yeah.
is like a totally different plant.
Debbie, I have also one suggestion. If you have a good quality cold press olive oil
Yes.
bottle, put few clove of garlic in that oil with few cayenne pepper
Cayenne
and,
pepper.
and one cinnamon stick.
Oh,
Okay, and olive oil does a natural extraction.
okay.
So in few days you see that the color of your olive oil becomes reddish, and it will change the color of your olive oil because the olive oil is extracting all the goodness and all the good chemicals from your cayenne pepper, from your cinnamon stick, and from your garlic. So then you just put it on your salad. 1 tablespoon of that, put it on your salad, and you have a combination of these good food.
Good flavors.
Good
Yeah,
flavor.
yeah. And if you went to the grocery store, they have those already made in a beautiful bottle, and you pay 10 times much. So
You can
it's
even
good.
put rosemary in it.
Yeah, and I'll add rosemary too. So those are good. And those, of course, you don't put in your refrigerator. You keep it out on the counter, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, very, very good. And we have people are saying, can you put the ginger into the freezer?
You can freeze them, but don't put them in the fridge.
Okay. And
Yeah,
what's the
freezing
other?
process.
Yeah. You don't recommend frozen vegetables, and this is what I prefer because I don't like canned. Canned has the BPA, the chemicals, and the linings inside of the can, so it's not good to have a canned vegetable. So why don't you like frozen? Oh, Dr. Sharma.
Yes. Basically, the frozen food is just freeze the fibers and the amino acids, and when it disseminate, the amino acids are not working in the full state, and it increase the layer on the intestines, on the large intestine. That's why they are suffering always with the constipation, as I seen in my practice. Those are taking a more frozen food, they are always suffering with a constipation. I
Oh
do not
dear.
know what about the food quality in USA or Canada, and what about the India, uh, because in India nothing is good for the food.
Iman, do you have a
Yeah.
comment about frozen food or frozen
If I
vegetables?
if I have to choose, I choose frozen vegetable over canned food.
Yes.
Obviously, Dr. Sharma has a valid point. If you can, nothing can replace fresh vegetables.
Yes.
But if you don't have an option, then take frozen vegetables instead of canned vegetables.
And what if you're like, it's the summer and it's the coming to autumn, it's the harvest season, and you have a collection of so many tomatoes and so many other vegetables, you can't possibly eat them all. You can give some away, but don't you put them in the freezer? What do you do with things like berries, strawberries, blackberries? What do you do?
No, frankly, my wife and I, we do freeze them. We do freeze them in that case, because there are some vegetables that you can have during summer, but you're not going to have it during the winter. So you can prepare them and freeze them. But again, nothing can replace fresh produce, fresh
Fresh food.
vegetables. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be pretty obvious. When you want to have it straight from the farm, straight from the ground, you're going to get the most nutrients in every
Yes.
possible way. And they're going to be the most tasty
Yes,
also.
absolutely.
So, okay. So I think, do you have anything else really important to tell us today?
Don't do any detoxification during summer.
Oh,
Because yeah, many people, they go to a herbalist or they go to a naturopath, and the practitioner may recommend to do a detox as the first step or part of their protocol for recovery. But if it is a summertime, don't do detox, because it's going to make your body extremely dehydrated
uh-huh.
and your body is not even ready for it. So your body's clock is in harmony with nature's clock. Do a detox in spring and fall, and during winter time and summertime, just try to hydrate your body as much as possible, and try to take alkaline food as much as possible, and drink water.
Okay. Purified water for everybody. I brought mine. If anybody's interested to learn about it, there's this product, this company that makes it. It's got a filter right inside here. So we're going to probably have to have you back again. To learn more from you, from your wisdom, and I will put up the slides, which are completely different to what we were talking about. Let's just say there's a quote at the end of your slideshow that says, the doctor of the future will give no medicine, but will interest his patients in the care of the human frame in diet and in the cause and prevention of disease. And that is from Thomas Edison.
Yes.
So
Yes.
there are
Amen.
many, many wise people who have given us how to care for ourselves, and we should listen to their experience and
Right.
make it a part of our own mantras, I guess. You can find Iman Nawab at www.imannawab.com, IMANNAVAB.com. You can find him on Facebook. Almost every day, something good is there for you to feast your eyes upon. You can find Dr. Deepak Sharma at orbitsclinic.com and on Homeopathy World Community, and also Facebook. I don't know. I have a hard time finding you on Facebook, Dr. Sharma. Are you responsive?
Yes, but very rarely.
Okay, he's
the little girls.
he's there rarely. He's wise. Next week, next Monday, March 4th already, we're going to be into the new month. We're going to have Senya coming in to talk about astrology and homeopathy, a case of stuttering, which was helped to select a remedy using astrology. I will be remotely coming in from New York. I'm letting you know, Amnon. Okay, and then the following week will be Dr. Navneet Badani talking about understanding childhood depression, and March 18th, Stephen Lewis, AIM program, Energetic Balancing. We're going to learn about the energy of the body. And on Wednesday of this week, Dr. Adil Chimtalawala Kasim will be back. He's got a great following. We just did 3 weeks talking about eruptions on the skin. And the next one is going to be talking about rashes on the skin. On Thursday at 1 p.m., Alan Phillips, attorney at law, expert in exemptions and waivers, and he has just written a new article on Natural News. Take a look at it. He talks about vaccinations and your rights in America, and then I speak for about 30 minutes straight about homeopathy and stress. Talked about whole bunches of things, and I also talked about the connection between the skin and the mind, and that expression, and also homeopathy last week. So that is Creating Waves of Awareness, Homeopathy World Community. Thank you, Amnon, for wanting to continue on with today's show. Woo! Everybody, be happy. And, and you know what? Dance, because it really will bring out the best in you and make you feel better all around. Iman and Deepak, let's have some fun together.
Thank you.
It was great pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, we loved it. Bye-bye, everyone out there. You can send the archive to your friends. It's going to be up here for eternity to listen to the show. Okay. Bye-bye now.
Be well.
Man.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Be well. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh,
You are tuned to the Nissan Communications Network. Our weekly lineup of call-in programs includes Computers 2K Now with Amnon Nissan, Sundays 9 a.m. till noon. Carrie's Psychic Cafe with Carrie Silkowski, Sundays 8 till 9 p.m. Health In with Debbie Bruck, Mondays 11 a.m. till noon. Breaking Free with Marilyn Shannon, Mondays 8 till 9 p.m. One Chic Mama with Mary Michelle, Wednesdays 4 till 5 p.m. Reawaken Your Brilliance with Julie Seibert, Wednesdays 9 till 10 p.m. And if you tuned in too late, you can always watch each program in its entirety or download an MP3 audio file of it at www.nissancommunications.com. Sponsored by thatvidblasterguy.com, carolinaapparel.com, and deltaforce.net.